There's a quiet belief many people carry without questioning it. The belief that meaningful change takes time, perfect conditions, and endless preparation. But what if that belief is wrong? What if a single day used with intention is enough to shift the direction of your life? In today's episode, we explore a thought-provoking book titled 24 Hours is All It Takes, written by Vivian Reese, a book that challenges how we think about time, momentum, and personal transformation. This is not a story about rushing or pressure. It is a story about focus, deliberate action, and the extraordinary power hidden inside one well-used day. Stay with me, because what you are about to hear may change how you view the next 24 hours of your life. The book begins by confronting one of the most damaging myths in personal growth, the idea that change must be slow, gradual, and distant. Vivian Reese argues that while long-term growth matters, momentum begins immediately, and the fastest way to build momentum is through a short, intentional time frame, 24 hours. She introduces the concept of the decisive day, a day in which you stop negotiating with your excuses and start acting in alignment with the person you want to become. This day is not about perfection or intensity. It is about clarity and commitment. The author shares the story of a woman who felt trapped in procrastination for years, constantly telling herself she would start next week. When she committed to one focused day, organizing her finances, writing a clear plan, and taking the first uncomfortable steps, the mental weight she carried for years began to dissolve. One of the book's central ideas is that most people are not stuck because they lack ability, but because they lack movement. Inaction feeds doubt, while action creates confidence. Reese explains how the brain responds differently when you act quickly instead of overthinking. When you make decisions and follow through within a short window, the brain releases motivation chemicals that reinforce progress. She uses examples of individuals who felt overwhelmed by large goals, but regained confidence simply by choosing to act for one full day without interruption. The author then explores the psychology of delay. She explains how the mind uses time as a shield. "I'll do it tomorrow. I need more information. I'm not ready yet." These phrases sound responsible, but they often hide fear. Through case studies, she shows how people wait for certainty that never arrives, while those who succeed act before they feel ready. One entrepreneur shared in the book describes how he launched his first project in a single day with minimal preparation. It wasn't perfect, but it created real-world feedback, income, and belief in himself. As the narrative deepens, Reese introduces the idea of compression, intentionally compressing effort, focus, and decision-making into a short time frame. She explains that long timelines encourage distraction, while short timelines demand clarity. In one example, a student who struggled for months to complete an assignment finished it in a single focused day by eliminating distractions and committing fully to the process. The lesson is clear: urgency creates precision. The book also emphasizes the importance of environmental control during the decisive day. Reese explains that willpower is fragile, but environment is powerful. People who succeeded in their decisive day didn't rely on motivation. They removed distractions, limited social input, and designed their surroundings for focus. One example describes a writer who disconnected from social media, cleaned her workspace, and dedicated one uninterrupted day to writing, producing more work than she had in the previous month. Another key theme is identity reinforcement. Reese explains that identity is shaped by evidence, and evidence is created by action. When you complete one full day of disciplined, aligned behavior, your brain begins to update its self-image. You no longer hope you are capable, you have proof. The book shares the story of a man who believed he was undisciplined until he completed one single day of structured habits. That day became a reference point he returned to whenever doubt appeared. As the book progresses, it addresses the fear that often arises. What if one day isn't enough? Reese responds clearly. The goal is not to fix your entire life in 24 hours, but to shift direction. A small change in direction, sustained, leads to massive transformation over time. She compares it to adjusting the course of a ship by just a few degrees. The destination changes completely. Toward the end, the book focuses on sustainability. The decisive day is not meant to exhaust you, it is meant to simplify. Reese encourages readers to identify what truly matters and let go of unnecessary complexity. One focused day teaches you what works, what doesn't, and where your energy should go next. The book closes with a powerful reminder. You don't need more time, you need a moment of decision. And that moment can happen today. And that brings us to the end of our journey through 24 Hours is All It Takes. This book reminds us that progress doesn't begin with grand plans or perfect timing. It begins with action, taken now. As you step into your next 24 hours, ask yourself, what would change if you used just one day with intention and courage?